All right, so as you can see, I want to demonstrate binary games today. That is these projects H104, H101 to 104. And the projects are down here. And what's going on is these binary games you can do now. You do not need to install anything. This runs right in your browser. After you're done with that, though, you should do one of these things to get a Windows virtual machine going. You'll need to have a Windows machine to do most of the classes in this course using this Autopsy product. That's what most of the projects are going to be doing. It's using Autopsy to examine data from various systems. So you have to get a Windows machine going. And any of these three projects will do. So after you're done with your binary games, you should start working on these. And I'll talk more about that next time. But for tonight, it's binary games, because you do need to know binary to do forensic examination. The tools often make it pretty easy to understand data, but when you get down to the raw data, you frequently have to look at it in a raw form. So let's do the first bit of binary games here and see how it goes. So here's the lesson. Okay, the first thing I'm going to show you is nibbles. Now, the normal numbers that we use are in base 10. We're used to this. So if I write down 147, you understand the 1 is the number of hundreds, and the 4 is the number of tens, and the 7 is the number of ones. That's because it's in base 10. That's the normal numbers we use. So that you have a hundreds place, and then a tens place, and then a ones place. In base 2, you only use 0 and 1, nothing else. So the number 1, 1 is 3. It's 1 in the ones place and another 1 in the twos place. So that means 1, 2 plus 1 for 3. That's how it works in base 2. And so the number on the right is the number of ones, the next number is the number of twos, the next number is the number of fours, and the next one would be the number of eights. So you can count to 7 with 3 bits. 0, 1 stands for 0 and 1. 2 is 1, 0. You have a 2 and no ones. 3 is 1, 1. You have a 2 and 1, 1. This is 4. And the biggest number you can make with 3 bits is 7. That's 1, 4, 1, 2, and 1, 1 to add up to 7. Now, if you have 4 bits, then you have what's called a nibble, half of a byte. And all you have is 1s, 2s, 4s, and 8s, and that's it. And so you can only get up to 15 with them. So here, this number is 8, 1 8, no 4, no 2, and no 1. This is 9, 10. The one I remember easily, 10, 10 is 10, because it's 8, but no 4, plus 2, and no 1. And the largest number you can make with nibbles is 1, 1, 1, 1, which is 15. It's 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. So that's the first thing to understand binary. Yep, good. 2 to the n minus 1, exactly. Since I have 4 bits, you can take 2 to the 4 minus 1 to get 15. That's another way to look at it. Absolutely. Okay, so the project part is here. You have to answer these questions. So convert this 0, 0, 0, 0 to decimal. That's 0. 1, 1, 1, what's that? I bet somebody knows. Throw it in the Twitch chat. Yep, that's 7. All right, and how about this one? 1, 1, 1, 1. What's that? It's not 4. I see the 7s are coming in. It's the delay. I'll wait a few seconds for the delay to pass. Yep, there's the right answer, 15. All right, so this is 15, not 16. This is 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1, and by the way, it's going to be an odd number. If it ends in 1, it's an odd number, so it's 15. Anyway, so you have to get a certain number correct, either 5 or 10 correct, and then you'll get a flag. So when you get a screen showing a flag, after you got a bunch of these right, you capture this screen image, and you turn it in Canvas. So what you have to do to turn these in is perform the project steps until you find a flag, capture an image, highlight the flag, and then you submit it in Canvas. So this is H101 to 104. So let me go to the canvas here and show you where you turn it in. Here's the canvas that we're using. Not the City College canvas, it's a different one that's under my control. And you'll find the projects down here somewhere. Yeah, H101 to H104, here's where you go. So you go in here, let me go to student view, so I'll see something there. And here you can start the assignment. You can just upload the images, and there's a place where you can put in text. You can put in the flags you found. And that's how you turn in your homework. So you should do that this week. And nothing's going to be late until the 10th, just because people might still be adding. But anyway, to get on track, you should get that done by next week. And that's the first project. There's various levels of binary games. And then I'll demonstrate how to install your own Windows system next week. You can start on that, though. If you're done with the binary games, just move on. You don't need to wait. For me, you can do all the projects as soon as you want to. After you play binary games, the next thing you have to do is get a Windows system and then install this product called Autopsy. And most of the class is just going to be us using that Autopsy to analyze data seized from various systems. And we'll use a few other tools. We're going to use Wireshark and some memory forensic tools and a Velociraptor for some later things. But mainly, most of this course is you're going to use that product called Autopsy. That's an all-in-one forensic suite. So that should get you started.